It's Tuesday afternoon, and you know what that means. It's time for Randomness with the Random Christian Show. Today, the Random Christian Show is interviewing Julia Tutko-Balena from the Friendly Filmmakers. The Random Christian Show is brought to you by Mrs. A's famous Salsa Buena, a unique blended salsa loaded with cilantro and just the right amount of heat. Mrs. A's famous Salsa Buena is available in stores across California, Colorado, Nevada, and Southern Oregon. To find a store near you, just visit mrsafamous.com. The Random Christian Show is proudly supported by The Advisor. The Advisor is a Facebook group created by Colonel James Milbroadus, composed of multi-talents such as actors, directors, artists, writers, and more. If you fall into this category, contact them on Facebook at The Advisor. The Random Christian Show can now be seen and heard on the Rabbit and Red Radio Network. Check them out at rabbitandredradio.com. Intro music provided by the Dead Campers. Check them out on Spotify and at deadcampers.com. Next week, the Random Christian Show is happy to welcome back comedian Bob Smiley. My name is Andy. Now here's your host, Christian Random.
Maybe we don't know. Thanks to Spectrum Internet, by the way. Spectrum, they are an internet company that sucks horribly here in Kansas City, Missouri. Just so everybody knows, Spectrum sucks.
Not hi. Not
No.
welcome back. Not Happy New Year 2024.
Nope.
We're going to start the New Year's show with Spectrum Sucks.
Yes, that's how this. Okay, this is not a good sign for 2024. Welcome to the Random Christian Show. I'm totally delayed because of Spectrum. That's why the show's been delayed for 3 weeks now, kind of. And welcome to it. It's Tuesday. It's somewhere around 4 o'clock in the Central Time Zone, 5-ish Eastern, 2-ish. Where
I live.
Yeah, we're in the Pacific, and 3-ish Mountain-ish time. Michael Sankovic, hello, welcome to the show. There is the chat here enabled if you feel so inclined to partake in with us. As always, my good man Andy is right here next to me, but my
jazz hands. Get my jazz hands.
Yeah,
there we go.
And for some reason, my lighting is also horrible. But anyway, this was all working great last week when I tested everything, by the way, just so you know.
So it's fun. I can see your ring light and your glasses a little bit. So if you come up like just enough, it looks like you have like super crazy, like crazy eyes, like white nutty eyes. Like it's gonna bug me the whole show now.
There we go.
There it is. No, not the eyes. No.
Yeah, welcome to my world. Right. So I hope everybody had
Happy New Year, man.
Yeah, wonderful holiday. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you, sir. Welcome back. I know it's been a few weeks, but hey, you know what? Within those few weeks, we still had people checking out our shows, our old shows, and thank you all so much for that. Hope everybody's spreading the word of randomness and randomness and all that fun kinds of things that we do, because that's what it's all about. Hopefully the internet holds up, because we've got an amazing lady. I mean, we were just having so much fun talking with her just off the show, trying to make things work here. And just so we all know, randomness is the bold process of knowing and discussing everything about nothing in particular. All right? We just want to make sure that is clear, so everybody goes, what's randomness? I don't understand. That's the whole idea. That's randomness in its most perfect explanation.
The basis for the show. That was our pitch.
and
that was the pitch.
Only one person has bought so far, and God bless Mrs. A's famous Buena, who may actually be expanding her her areas very soon. We are working on distribution out of the Kansas City or central U.S. area. So we will see what happens. But again,
to
thank you
be
all so
a
much.
salsa empire.
Andy, you've been buried in snow.
Yeah, no, man. I have not left the house in 4 days. Like, this is a first for me. So I had to shovel. So it's not snow, it's ice, right?
Oh,
and
yeah.
I had to break up that thick of ice on my driveway. Right. Only to realize that the street is just as bad. Like City of Salem, the plows on their Facebook, they're just like, you know what? We're not going to do the neighborhoods.
So Spectrum and the City of Salem are working together to make our lives miserable.
Do we think that they're working together?
Well, no, of course they're not. It's all
collusion.
part of my evil plan.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Come, Mr. Stimpy. There we are. Good, Stimpy. Now to the cryo chamber. All right. Yeah. So, yeah, actually out here in Kansas City, we have been inundated with the after effects of what didn't hit you,
Right,
over Canada, and then came and dumped on us. And
awful.
literally yesterday, walking around in -20 weather outside. It was awesome. It was.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
I can't complain about it being 11, when you guys are in negatives like that. I feel, well, again, I mean, we both grew up in California, right? Where, 40 was like bundling up and like beanies and whatnot, right?
Well,
forget that.
Yeah. No.
No, now it's, hey, we have to deal with actual seasons.
Yeah. Oh, you should see the clothing I wear. I mean, that's part of the workout. Plus, I walk a dock for 6 to 8 miles all day long. So,
right. Yeah.
It's fun. But anyway, so if you're out in the cold, just be careful, be safe. Make sure you clear your cars. I don't know why people love to leave snow piled on their cars, their back windows, and they wonder why they end up in accidents.
Well, they don't want to be the person that walks outside, slips on the ice, and ends up 2 houses down. I live on a hill. I seen it. All right. I've seen it.
Like, hey, Bob, how you doing?
All right.
When
I'll be great as soon as I hit the curb.
Yeah. I'll be down there in a minute. Hold on. I gotta check the mail.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not good, but it's a party. Raising the roof was up. Yeah.
Bring it up.
All right, so yes, welcome to it. This is our what is this, season 9, right?
Season 9 of the Random Christian Show.
First episode of season 9. Very excited for it. We got a whole lot of great stuff lined up for you. Not only just Julia Tutko-Balena. Gosh, I hope I'm saying that right. We forgot to clarify.
I know. I feel like as soon as I heard the opening, I'm just like, oh man, did I say that wrong? I bet you I did. I bet you I did.
Off our game right now. It's not even funny.
Yeah.
Not like we really had game anyway, but
I mean,
this sounds cool when you say it that way. That's what I hear the kids do. Dude, you're off your game, bro. And okay.
Well, if we had game.
Hey, speak for yourself, bro. We've got actually today we have a new news department that is going to be supplying us with weekly news of randomness, a random news network, I believe is what it's being called. Yes. So very excited about that. But of course, we still have our old playful selves to be with, and nothing says, loving like the old random 9 list. That's right.
Okay, I was like, where are you going with that?
I was it's all building up. But see, there's a video delay, and I'm trying to match the vocal with the... I should just keep going. Doing what I'm doing. Of course, as always, our Random 9 list has been developed and researched by our crackhead research team.
Research team. Crack research team.
Yes,
not crackhead research team. No.
Well, they did try to clean up over the New Year's, but it didn't happen. So they came up with this list, and we like to call it the 9 random New Year's resolutions for Andy and myself, or us
as a show.
So, there it is. 9 random New Year's resolutions for us here at the Random Christian Show. And we're fading the band out. We really got to edit the band somehow. We're gonna have to work on that. I'm sure that's on my end because I'm that guy. So
the band's there, right? Isn't the band there?
Yes, they are. They're in the back room with the guy that keeps bugging us to do the random questions of insanity.
Right.
And the crack research team of
there you go. You got it. Good.
So all right. So without further ado, we're gonna go with our number 9. Oh. That wasn't the drum roll button. Number 9, random New Year's resolutions for us. Not getting paddled by Travis Dunn.
That's a solid one. That probably should have been number 1.
That is my number 1. I'm just going.
It probably is
reverse order.
Yeah,
the new year,
I agree. Yeah.
New style, new way to go.
Right. Yeah.
All right. All right. Andy. Number 8.
Yeah, number 8. 9 random New Year's resolutions for us. Catch a grind with Todd from the Skateboarding Hall of Fame.
Bro, gonna try it. Maybe this year. Hopefully
we got to do it.
Take a trip out to the old Cali. Say what's up. You know what I'm saying?
Do a live show from the Hall of Fame.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm gonna do a live. Not gonna be a live. I'm gonna record
a live check-in,
kind of with or a segment with Spencer from SP Mowing. So yeah, maybe we can work something out like that.
Yeah,
all right,
let's get that.
Number 7. Oh, this is my favorite. Eating more bacon and burning sausage with the bacon whisperer, Tony Adams. Hey-o, yeah. And that deserves a little bit of that.
I think so. Yeah. No, that's good.
Is that still too loud?
No, that's annoyingly perfect.
So there.
Exactly.
All right, let's do number 6.
Number 6. 9 random New Year's resolutions for us. Star in a movie with Bishop Stevens.
Oh yeah. Well, actually,
yeah,
that's kind of happening.
That might happen.
It's got a little and I don't know if you follow the trades at all, but apparently there was some pretty hectic stuff on the set.
Ooh, no.
Have you heard about this? Yeah, I did
not hear about this.
There was some well, you know, I'm on the inside. I'm in the know. I know things.
Right.
And hear things and make up a lot of things. But no, this is something that actually really happened. This is why apparently Bishop and a few other people have taken some time off while they're in between sets. They had some heavy stuff happen on the filming of the New Orleans or oh my god,
Baton Rouge serial killer.
Baton Rouge serial killer, yeah. And really affected a lot of people because that's how close they are to mimicking exactly everything that's happening or that happened, because it's based on a true story. And it was pretty, from what I heard, pretty crazy. So we're just hoping everybody's doing well. And they will be finishing it. They will, Bishop, I reached out to him a little bit, and he's kind of in delayed responses because he's over in Johannesburg, South Africa right now.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
he was like, no, everything's good. We're gonna keep going. But anyway, so yeah, we're gonna have a little cameo in that movie.
There you
Just
go.
saying.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And yeah, because we're cool like that.
Right.
Well, hey, and speaking of Spencer from SB Mowing, number 5 is Mow a Lawn with Spencer B from SB Mowing. Hey-o, yeah, that's gonna happen. No, really, it is. I'm not
I
going.
can't wait to see that video. I really can't.
Yeah, the old fat guy like trying to push a mower. I'm gonna pull these weeds.
Like, I totally want the before, the during, and the after, like you all stoked and psyched up, ready to go. And then like 3 hours in, like you're just like, this lawn will never end. I don't know what's going on. And then like Spencer literally dragging you off of the lawn because you're just dead at that point.
He's just got a strap around my foot, dragging me away.
All right.
I'll be all right. I just need more water. Less sun. Hey, Mom. Yeah. So moving on to number 4 of 9 random New Year's resolutions for us.
Oh yeah, that's me. Write a joke song with Maggie Mayfield.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, dude, she's been winning a lot of awards for her little videos.
She has been.
Stuff. Very excited for her. She's so much fun. We'll have to, get her back on here, hopefully before she gets too big and doesn't want to talk to us anymore.
That's right. Corey Hall, Happy New Year, buddy.
Hey, Corey Hall. Welcome back from Simply Said podcast. Let's see, where were we at? Oh, number 3, random New Year's resolutions for Andy and I. Officially announced the presidential ticket of Random and Drake for 2024. That's right. And things are going to get hot and sexy. Oh, wait. No. Sorry. No,
not that one.
Everything's going to be cool. Everything's going to be cool.
Right.
And whatever
start the random party. Yeah, we'll start the random party. We're not independents. We're random.
Right. Ain't no libertarian or whatever. Mr. Emilio, welcome to the show. Thank you for tuning in, sir. Hope everything is well out in your world. Let's see. We're down to number 2. Number 2, Andrew.
Number 2. Wow, where did that go? Okay, number 2. Take a picture with Arusha Pandey, who is now in America.
Yes, this is true.
Yeah.
And wow, maybe we should have taken another week off just to be sure. I mean, we're so fluid and
I'm distracted. Like the freezing rain has started back up again. So like
you're never leaving your house. I'm not getting like I almost didn't shave just to let you know like how bad it's been here, but I did not look like this an hour ago. All right. and like I was Oregon. Like this was like all Oregon right here. Yeah. No, like I could have been, I looked like the mountain man from the Rudolph the Reindeer cartoon, right? Or the animation. Remember that? Right. Yeah. With the little beanie and like I had that beard going on. Well, and what everybody has to understand is Andy is Greek. So after about 3 hours of him shaving, it's all back. It's all back.
It's the Homer Simpson. It's literally the Homer Simpson. Like you shave.
Oh, you stupid beard. Ain't stupid facial hair. It's the back hair that's more important anyway. All right. No. All right. Okay. Here it is. The big
number 1.
I'm trying to keep on track. Number 1, random New Year's resolution for Andy and myself. Hit number 1 on the podcast chart and get cemented as the official late show in Germany. Yeah, that's
lofty
right.
goals. Lofty goals for the podcast.
Lofty goals. Well, we can dream.
Right.
So there it is. 9 random New Year's resolutions for Andrew and myself. We've got Julia Tutko-Balena coming up here in just a few moments from Friendly Filmmakers. But in the meantime, as always, we have our wonderful, endeared sponsor, Mrs. A and Mrs. A's famous Salsa Buena, just for you and just in time for Super Bowl picks. All right? Oh, that's right, I forgot. Hey, how about we cut to our news segment? We now have a news team and a news segment, and they have their own studio. And I don't know what I was thinking. I'm so used to just talking.
Hey, it's our first time breaking to the news ever.
Yeah.
So you're allowed one pass, and you just used it.
Yeah. I'm really off my game. So
hey, you know what? We all are. This is, again, we're just getting back into it after a little while. Let's not worry about it. Let's roll.
As long as we're number 3 in Germany, I'll be happy. Screw it.
Exactly. Oh, hold on. Here we go. I'm getting there. I'm getting us there.
We're so screwed.
Hey, how about we remove ourselves from the stream, and that way this will go full screen.
There we go.
Okay.
Good evening, everybody. And I'm Travis with the Random News.
And I'm Jennifer.
And I'm Bob. And tonight we start off with the top story, which is the thing that's gripping the nation right now, which is the weather from the West Coast to the East Coast. And more on that, Jennifer.
More from the North Coast to the South Coast. The Arctic blast coming through from the north is going to make everything below freezing temperatures, so wrap your pipes and wrap your friends. Get your cuddle buddy and bring him in. But try to keep the sweat to a minimum or you will wake up as a popsicle in the morning. If you want to, you can start traveling right now, but be careful with the airlines that you choose. But Travis can let you know more about that.
Well, specifically, Jennifer, the Flight 693 from Louisville, Kentucky. And our new buddy, James Finister.
Interesting.
Yes, he decided he wanted to join a club called the Mile High Club.
Mile High.
And that's where you do it, is in planes.
And he tried to hook that up with a flight attendant who denied him. And he directly went to, or at least tried to go to, the cockpit.
Ooh, never go to the cockpit.
Well, it really didn't matter. He struck out both ways.
And how did that end for him?
In handcuffs, but not in a good way.
Oh man, he really should have brought a friend with him. Always bring your buddies.
Yeah. Which leads us to, if you're on a plane and you see Ted Cruz.
So basically, pick your airlines. Alaska Airlines, no door. Spirit Airlines, no score. United Airlines, Ted Cruz, bringing you flying south to the winter.
Mm-hmm.
I said that really weird.
Hey, at least he's going someplace warm.
Exactly.
And on travel news, what's the one place people should be going right now that they don't usually go?
New Orleans.
Why is that?
Because it's freezing cold. In which case, the smell is not going to be there. It's going to be frozen, so that means that the pee smell is going to be gone.
So
you
don't
can
lick
actually
the
enjoy
ice.
yourself. And don't like the ice.
Yeah. That would, if you see yellow liquid, it's probably not liquor. Just throwing that out there on your travels. But if you don't want to fly over to New Orleans or by planes, try running a marathon. But don't forget your water bottles, although they are filled with nanoplastics, so careful which ones you pick, because you don't need that in your bloodstream.
Well, Cher, on the other hand, actually swears by it, because she's 95% nanoplastic.
Probably makes her younger than her boyfriend.
She'll probably live to be longer than herself when she dies.
She's probably going to outlive the rest of us, too.
Right?
Yeah, absolutely. Can you keep going?
Yes, we are. We've got, next up, speaking of age, let's talk about a school teacher in Missouri. Haley Nichelle Clifton Carmack.
Yep, she was 26-year-old caught doing one of her students a 16-year-old, but her father knew about it.
Apparently she took her teaching a little bit too far.
Yeah, she taught her students how to be lookouts, and one of them how to look out. Of course, she was going through a divorce at the time, so teach her from misery a little bit in misery.
Yeah, but as it turns out, she's getting divorced because she's not into butt stuff.
Who is? Let's be real.
Well, obviously her husband.
Yeah, true. He seems very much into it, much like aliens. Do you know anything about that, Bob?
Apparently there was aliens running around in the mall in Miami on New Year's Day. And these were 10 feet tall aliens. And they tried to cover the story by saying that there was kids rioting, but we all know it was aliens. We all know the reason why they went, right?
Why?
Oh, to get Cubans.
Ah.
Why else would you go to Miami? But the one place in the United States you would go for a Cuban, it would be Miami.
Gotta get that Florida man.
Now, what kind of aliens were these?
These were aliens from outer space.
Space aliens.
Yes.
10-foot tall ones.
10 foot tall.
That was just decided to go to Miami for the Florida man and Cubans and a random mall. Well, I guess we're starting our new year off strong, huh?
Question. 10 feet tall, what store did they find where the clothes fit?
You
Big
know,
man.
you know what? The reason why they're called aliens is because I've never seen an alien wear clothes.
You've seen aliens?
Yeah, everybody's seen aliens at some point, right?
Other than Cher.
So, have you ever gone to Roswell?
I've never been to Roswell,
And
no.
where are you seeing these aliens?
Well, there was 3 movies, Aliens.
Oh, right. So you got the chest poppers.
Yeah, they got the chest
Those
poppers, but
aliens.
those were not 10 feet. That's why these ones
I
are
don't
a
know,
bit
they were
different,
pretty
10 feet
tall. The xenomorphs, they're called xenomorphs. They like crawl
Yeah.
around like this and they get really tall.
You got those teeth.
Yeah.
Weird looking brain thing.
Yeah, so apparently cinematics today are super caught on CGI, but back in the day, those aliens, that was actually just a mix of condoms, Vaseline, and glow stick insides. Or the inside of glow sticks.
You know a lot about this.
That's
Yeah.
pretty cool if you ask me.
Watch the behind the scenes documentaries?
I'm just imagining the dude who is going into the store to buy the condom, the Vaseline, and the glow sticks to make the blood.
Oh, I bet that was a fun experience when you're checking out.
Yeah, who wants to be that cashier?
Yeah. Let me guess, sir, you're gonna have a heck of a Saturday night, huh?
He's
So
like, you
we're
have
back
no
to the
idea.
teacher story again.
Yeah, basically.
We're back to the teacher story. I think we are, yeah.
Chest pumping with the button stuff. Anyways.
All right, that leads us to the biggest story of the day.
Yeah, what's that?
Oh my.
He's really into it, whatever it is.
McDonald's is bringing back the double Big Mac.
The double.
Double.
Quadruple patties.
4 slices
I see why you're
of
into it.
meat, cheese all the way down, and secret sauce.
Alright, so I'm gonna need to get a towel from all the drooling he's doing over that secret sauce. And where are you going?
Oh, I think I'm going out for a hamburger.
Where are your pants? He's not supposed to let him know you're not wearing pants. Now I can't get up.
Well, apparently he likes his meat, so he's going. He's going to McDonald's.
Yeah. Well, McDonald's, have it your way on the random news. This is Jennifer signing off.
And goodbye from me and Bob.
Why isn't it playing? What?
Are we having more issues?
No. Heyo, do you like salsa? Are you tired of pretending you like what the mass-produced companies are giving you? Well, now you don't have to. That's right, Mrs. A's famous salsa BUENA is here to treat you right. They got 3 flavors like medium, hot, and salsa verde, all made with fresh, all-natural ingredients in a unique blended, authentic salsa with fresh cilantro and no onions. That's right, no more onion breath for you. It's the perfect complement to your favorite foods like burritos, steaks, flautas, nachos, enchiladas, chicken, and of course, chips. But there's so much more. Mrs. A's famous Salsa Buena has gone from a reward for her students now to the shelves in over 500 stores in California, and now it's expanded to Oregon, Nevada, Wyoming, and soon across the U.S. of A. Amazingly fresh, all natural, authentic, and delicioso, Mrs. A's famous Salsa Buena is near you. To find out where, go to www.mrsafamous.com, and you'll also get some great recipes, info, and so much more. Mrs. A's famous Salsa Buena. Reward yourself and eat buena. Hey-o, Mrs. A's famous Salsa Buena. And you hear that music, right? Yeah. You know what that means? That means it's time for a woman who takes multitasking to like different levels of multitasking level. Creator of the Friendly Filmmakers, director, writer, producer, actress, and God knows what else. I'm sure welder, constructor. It's Julia Tutko-Balena!
Hey! Happy New Year!
Happy New Year! Okay, before we get into anything, solve the mystery for us. Did we butcher
You
your
got my
name?
name wrong. It's okay.
Ah, I knew it! I knew it!
It's not super wrong though, because like a lot of people read what's on the page and then I just go with the flow, so it's okay. And especially like in Italy, so think of it as a cultured experience that you've given us. Is balena is the Italian way of saying it.
It's a Tutko-Balena.
Yeah, but here in America, it's a balena. Tutko-Balena. But it's all good.
Well, actually, down here in the southern central states, we like to say Tutko-Balena.
That sounds about right there.
You took a couple balonas.
I
you
think
made
that's pretty
sandwich.
close.
Put it
Me and
between
my
some bread.
prospecting buddies, we got that pretty much right. Yeah.
You got Merkel Whip on it too. Merkel Whip is American. I'm just saying.
Merkel.
Yes.
Yeah.
Woo! All right.
Yeah.
All right, Julia, thank you so much for putting up with the mayhem of our first season back here. And but yeah, I mean, you've
New
handled
year,
it
new
well so
frogs,
far.
right?
Right.
That's what I'm
Still here.
Always.
You're still here, so that's the beauty of it.
Well, the green room was fantastic, you guys. Like the coffee on point. All the green M&Ms were sorted out just like I had emailed you ahead of time.
Good.
Thank you.
We did what we could. Now what is we're coffee fans ourselves. What's your favorite blend of coffee?
I gotta say, I like a good Starbucks Verona.
Oh,
There you go.
so you like the darker roast?
I do. It's funny because I used to work at Starbucks 1.5 million years ago. And back then it was literally called like a mild roast. And then they did something called medium roast. And now it's in the dark roast section. So I'm like, you guys, the recipe ain't changed.
Right.
Still Verona.
So I wonder, I used to work there too. I was an assistant manager for I think 1.5 years. So yeah, I wonder if like just the other coffees got lighter that accidentally pushed
People
Verona
wanted more
into the
caffeine
darker.
out of it. So they're like,
Right.
yeah, light roasted, more caffeine, woohoo. And then, your breakfast blends and your house blends. And yes, they took over. The army of the light roasts took over.
Yeah, I'm a huge dark roast fan. I need like
I
espresso.
want to taste my brew.
Yeah,
Right.
and I like the you
Smack.
even though it has less caffeine than the lighter roasts. So
Yep. First,
Which
the
always-
burning will wake you up. Then the taste will wake you up.
well,
Yeah.
and
So if you've done it right, you get woke up twice.
I
It's a 2-for-1 special in every cup.
yes. Oh, there we've already started the answers for the questions.
Yeah, for random questions.
No,
I told you. I tried to warn you.
we I grew up in transportation and trucking, and one of my first official jobs when I was a kid, when I'd go in with my dad on the weekends, was to make the coffee for the dispatchers. Well, I didn't know what to do, And so I'm figuring more is better, right? So
Yeah.
I make this like, the right up to the top of the filter. And of course they're like, that's the best damn coffee we ever had, kid. You're making it from now on. I'm like, there we go. So then I got to try some. Wow. Boy, was my mom mad at my dad after that. I will just say, hey, Mom, guess what I learned to do today? I learned to make coffee. You know how you make coffee? You make it really full, and you make the basket this full, and then you take the basket and you pour water into it, and it comes out and it's coffee, and it's coffee that's really strong, and it really makes you think, and you put a lot of sugar in it, and it makes you want to go out and sweep the dock for like 3 hours, and then you put the dock back together, and then you move the brush around, and then so, and actually my video really
Ketchup was like perfect to how you were speaking.
I know that internet glitch cooperated perfectly with that.
Oh
joke.
my God. It was like, it was so perfectly well timed.
Thanks, Spectrum.
For anything better. Yeah, right? They did something
Spectrum,
right.
you got something right today.
So Julia, and the other thing I gotta ask is, see, I tried to be cool, like going Christian guy random. So what is that like an Italian name where it's hyphen like that, or is that like you're and your husband?
I'm married.
Okay.
I went and got hitched. I was born a Tutko, but then I went and married a Balena. Fell in love with a Balena, so I married him.
Aha. Now,
Yeah.
Tutko, what is it? That sounds more Eastern European.
Yes, you got it. Slav rights.
Nice.
Yes.
What is it?
Polish.
Oh, okay. Very good. Okay.
Ah.
Yeah. I'm my real name, Christian Madsen. It's Danish. And it's
cool.
kind of like Peter Smith over in Denmark. So, and another thing, like I said, I like accents and stuff. I find names I'm interesting. So.
Yeah.
Right.
This one actually has it doesn't end with the typical Polish ending of like ski. So well, it's true. I mean, but it does have Latvian roots as well. So
Yeah. See, I
way
can't.
up in my family tree. I got to investigate a little bit more on that score. But yeah, no, Polish.
Yeah. See, I can't claim that because I am a Dracopoulos. Totally Greek.
Pekanis.
Yeah.
Kala. Yeah.
And every time we're excited, we say, "Oh, break a glass."
Hey, break a glass. All right.
Because glasses are cheaper than plates. So
That's right. Yeah.
this was all explained to me when me and Andy first met. So, because I kept
awesome.
saying break a plate, he's like, "No, it's break a glass. It's cheaper."
Right. Yeah. No, there's always a glass in your house that you don't mind breaking, but you don't mess with plates. You just don't mess with
Those are harder to come by.
That's
Well.
right. No. And then what? You break one and then now you have 3 plates?
Yeah,
Of the
you've
same
broken
design?
not just one plate. You've broken the set. You double broke.
Exactly. No, right.
Oh,
You
yeah.
don't mess with the set.
Nope.
Don't mess with the set.
Unless you're willing
Yeah.
to go to a yard sale and replace what you've broken.
Exactly right. You gotta
You're
go.
on a
You gotta
hustle,
find
my friend.
find someone who bought that set and then don't buy the whole set because you can't have like 7. No.
No, that doesn't make
No.
any sense.
Right. No.
You got
Yeah, you
6
buy
orphans running around, polluting your
Exactly.
cabinet.
Right. Come on. No, you buy one, you complete your set, and then hopefully the other people who have broken those plates from the same set come to the same yard sale and complete their sets.
There you go. That's the hope.
Um,
That's the hope right there.
Right. Exactly. That's the dream. That is the dream.
Somebody running the yard sale says, "Here, complete your broken set here."
Complete your broken set here. Oh my goodness.
well, and there it is. So we're all good.
Right.
Now, okay, Julia. So let's start from the beginning, I guess, shall we say?
Dive into it.
You have, again, I put in the title of this show that you are the multi-taskers, because when I first started talking to you and stuff, I'm like, so what all do you got going on? I know you were doing film, and you're like, well, I do this, and this, and then I'm a mom, and so then I'm doing this, and it's like, I used to have a meth habit too. But
Ritalin helps. My body generates its own. You know, I supplement it with coffee when needed.
Okay, see, there we go. And this is why we love coffee.
Mhm.
So where did this lead to? Is this something you've been doing since a kid, just the acting and writing? I mean, I know a lot of people do start young, and it's just, it becomes their passion, especially nowadays. You can go, if you even just, of course, invest your time,
Yeah.
which is the hugest part of it. It's like this show. I drive my wife nuts. But so tell me how this all got started for you here.
Long story short answer is this. I was always a ham. When I was like 8, I was doing impressions in my own living room. When I was 9, I realized that I was like, wait a minute, you can do pretend and get paid for that? And people will pay you to pretend for a living? I'm like, sign me up. Where do I go?
Right.
But of
What
course,
was your first
parents were
impression?
like, no, you're going to eat for a living. So that didn't happen. But I still had the dream of like stage and screen. When I was 12 or so, I started writing, scribbling, bibbling poems and short stories. And when I was about 15 or 16, I got my hands on my mom's JVC, which was a big deal at the time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And started making movies with my sisters in the background, and just being good sports about the stupid crap that would enter this here little noggin and then somehow get it out into the world. But there was no world back then, because the YouTubes and the Twitters and the Facebooks weren't a thing when I was little.
As you can tell,
So-
we're a little aged ourselves. So
It's true. Back then you had to chisel tablets and then somehow mud paste them to the walls of your domicile.
I did a
and
lot of
then
picture
invite people
painting.
to look at your tablets. And that's how you shared your work.
Yeah.
But but nowadays, yeah, you're right. I mean, the internet provideth, the school of YouTube, you go to learn things you don't know.
Yeah.
The industry of YouTube, you can post things that you've made, and hopefully people will look at them and then like them.
Right.
And maybe subscribe to them.
Right. Yeah, we're still figuring that part out.
Yeah, same actually,
Thanks, Spectrum. Just saying.
Oh, Spectrum.
Wow.
That's the villain of this story is Spectrum.
Right.
We so loathe Spectrum. Sorry.
But yeah, I mean, I started writing. I found my way onto sets when I was in college. That was the first time that I was exposed to it, because I wasn't studying film at the time, because as I mentioned, no, you're going to eat for a living was a thing in my house.
Right.
And so I did the computers and I did the math, and I loved all of those things because it exposed me to new careers that could fund my crazy love of film. And so I built a career in those areas, but I always found myself onto either a stage or a film set, on the side. It was always like on the side. But when I was pregnant with my first, I said to myself, all right, you know what? I should really set a good example here. Like, I don't have that many years on the planet, as much as I like to dream that I do. And so what am I going to do? Like, I want to do this. I've always wanted to do this. Let's just embrace it and go into it. And so the same year that I had my baby, I also made a company.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay. So again, multitasking. It's
There's
You're
very few hats that I haven't
hold
worn.
on,
I've
I'm
done
editing.
sound.
hold on.
It's true. It's like, oh no, this isn't hard enough. So let's just add a layer of complexity.
Right.
It's fine.
No pressure or anything. It's
Well, but
I'm
you
not
know what? I
sleeping
mean,
anyway, I have an infant.
correct.
but there's no better refocus of priorities than having a child and like realizing that you've kind of been like, oh, I've been floating here, I've been floating there, I've been floating here. Wait, now I'm responsible for somebody.
Yeah.
I should figure
100%.
something out.
100%.
Ask all my kids. I'm not responsible for any of them.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
These are yours.
Right.
Yeah. And trust me, they take right after me, and everybody's like, "Oh no, those are your kids."
That's fantastic. I'm gonna have to think on that for a while.
Right.
As she swigs another, half gallon. Of
Yeah. What else is in here? I'm not telling you.
No.
Oh, no. We know. Trust me. Real quick, what was your first impression?
Linda Richmond, Saturday Night Live, Coffee Talk.
No. Oh, nice.
Oh my God, darling.
Mike Myers.
Stop it. I'm getting
The Holy Roman
verklempt
Empire
here.
was neither Holy nor Roman Empire. Discuss.
Guys.
The Civil War was neither civil nor war. Discuss.
Exactly. Yes.
That's
Those-
beautiful.
That was it.
That's amazing.
Yes, I do so enjoy Michael Myers very much.
It's true. He's great, right?
He's fantastic, especially when he does heed punts. No,
Yes. I get that reference.
that's one of our favorite movies.
Oh, that's a family favorite here too.
Yes. Oh yeah. And if nobody's seen it, So I Married an Axe Murderer, best movie
Very good.
ever.
Very, very good.
All right. So you're editing movies while you're giving birth,
Pretty much.
and directing on in between. So after you push the baby out, what happens next?
Yeah,
Cut
that's a question.
scene. Roll it.
Pretty
I want
much.
another
No,
take.
I started
cut the
writing
movie,
my
not the
own
cord.
projects. I know, right? I'm done with this baby. Now to work on this baby.
Right.
Let's see. I started writing scripts and just telling my own stories. Because before that, I was always on sets for friends and for people who had their stories and were like, this is a script that I wrote and this is a film that I'm making. And I'm like, yay, let's help. But now I was starting to take point on my own projects. And that's basically where I'm at right now. Like I'll help on friends' scripts, but I've definitely refocused more on the stories that were rattling around in my head. And like right now I'm talking to you and I am also just this month, I'm writing 3 scripts. 3.
Oh, wow.
2 short films and a feature.
Jeez.
On top
Wow.
of helping, like I've also got like slated for this year, helping out on other people's projects as well. So I've got a lot.
Yeah.
And
right.
it's fun. And I love it so much. Like this is the life that I wanted. It's crazy and I love it. And it's creative and art and just fulfilling in everything that I wanted to do. So
Right.
So,
And
now-
okay, go ahead.
sorry, as you have like these multiple projects, because I'm someone who sort of struggles to write, and I am like the classic of hey, we need this tomorrow, and then suddenly like it's there, right? And then suddenly I can put ideas down. But no, if it's a week out and then like it's there, then it's hard for me to sort of get going. Like you have 3 things in development. When are you writing those as sort of the inspiration comes, or do you sort of like block out time saying, well, I need to do script 1 now, script 2 here, and then
well,
script 3?
since I work part-time, I have to be very regimented about how I manage my time. Because I also run the YouTube channel that I do, and I try to post shorts, 3 shorts a week. I mean, I was posting a short every single day before the new year, but I'm reducing that to 3, and then long form video every week, and then a live stream every month. And that takes a lot of work to keep going as well, especially since I want to rededicate my efforts to making the long form videos a little bit higher production value.
Right.
That's my goal, which is why I'm reducing that. It's a whole thing, right? You guys run your own business, so you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. Like, I only got so many hours in the day, right? And then on top of that, so then I have these stories rattling around for short film projects and feature projects that I want to do. So I write in my spare time, but I do block it off. Sometimes, like if I'm on the elliptical machine, I'll write down a couple like lines in the morning.
Oh my God, you exercise on top of all of this?
Every morning.
Atta girl.
I try.
I walk around the dock.
Got to take care of your body. You got to take care of it. No, it's
Yeah. And it changes over the course of your life too. So, you know, you got to reassess and recalibrate. And it's always like, you never find that balance and keep it. Everybody is always like, oh, find your balance. I'm like, no, man, you just tilt to keep the balance. It's always in motion. You're not balanced, please. What are you, a gymnast? What do you carry struggle?
Right.
There's a reference.
And I nailed it. Boom.
Yeah, seriously.
Now to the balance beam and the editing machine, and I'm gonna direct this and finish writing that. Edit, cut. Moving on. Hey, wash the dishes. I'm going over here. I'm gonna iron while you're doing. Okay.
Yep, seriously.
Yeah.
The trick is you use 2 hands to wash the dishes and then 1 foot extended out to get that stretch to iron the clothes on the other
Right.
side of the room. So that way you
There you
get a
go.
stretch, you get 2 chores done. There you
All
go.
right.
Multitasking.
So,
Right.
how long have you been married
Oh, 8 years.
to this incredibly patient, loving, understanding man? That is
To the Balena. Married to the
Mr.
Balena.
Hi.
Balena.
Hi, Travis. I won't use his pet name here. That's where I
Okay.
draw the line.
Right.
Oh,
That's right.
no.
No,
No.
that's home stuff. Yeah.
That's
No,
home stuff now.
I'll tell you Andy's pet name if you can tell me Trevor's pet name.
What's Andy's pet name?
Spunky.
Just for the record, I'm hearing this for the first time right now.
Oh, well, then I call BS and I will not accept your trade.
Okay. Good answer. Good
fine.
answer. Good answer. Don't play into that. Don't play into those games.
I
right.
embarrassed him enough when I dropped our his cutesy name in our wedding vows.
Oh, geez.
Oh,
Now,
yeah.
okay, so
It
now,
was nice. It was
where-
lovely.
where
I
did
regret
you meet this
nothing.
man in between everything? Is he also in film and acting?
No, he's a brain scientist. He's
What?
wicked smart.
He's a neuro.
Oh.
Oh, and there it is.
He's a
There's
neuroscientist.
the-
I kid you
there's
not.
the
He does like
Bostonese
the
right there.
life-saving research. So I'm the idiot that makes all the films, and I'm like, I want to make people laugh, and he's like, I want to save lives. I'm like, okay.
This is me and my wife. My wife is like, and she has a great sense of humor. Don't get me wrong, but she's like so deadpan, and I'll be like, "Hey, how you doing? Okay, watch this. Ah, I made a finger," and she's like, "Yeah, I put a ring on that." Yeah. So as we're talking in church, oh, church chat, wasn't that convenient? Shut up. Okay, love you. I'll be over here, honey. So, all right. So
Oh,
he's
my
like,
my husband's great. He's a great sport. He was even in. I roped him into a few film projects too. So if you check out my YouTube
Nice.
page, you'll see him. And he filmed for me. He has really good vocal acting chops too. He downplays it, but he's very talented. And so I roped him into to record an outro for my YouTube channel. So any YouTube video that you watch, you'll hear him.
Oh,
That was him. Nice.
nice.
Yeah.
I love it.
Balena. So okay, so I mean, but he's like full on supported this. I mean, has there ever been like, okay, you gotta just pick a lane or something? No, he's just like, do whatever you gotta do.
Well, yeah, no, he's fully supportive. He's wonderful. Like we talk about like scheduling around family events so that I don't like put 15 film shoots on that one weekend.
Right.
Oh, honey, I think I bit off more than I could chew, didn't I? But besides that, he's 100% on board. He's so, and he likes my stuff too. So that
Right.
works.
It's Grandma's funeral this weekend. So you're saying we're gonna have access to a funeral parlor?
So let me ask you about that.
Wait a minute, I got a script for that.
It's too early for me to leave.
Auntie, look sad.
I am sad.
It's not going to blow up.
Perfect. Into it. Give me a little
Like
more.
a dummy that's my
Just a
shape of
little
face.
more.
You think people
Right.
will buy it? What if I draw some teardrops on the face and just put some sunglasses on there? Nobody will bother me, right?
Somebody pinch Auntie. Somebody just
Right.
kick that kid. I need screaming.
I know.
No.
I didn't mean that really, unless the kid's
You
really
absolutely
annoying.
did.
So,
You did.
and by the way, I heard the Bostonese come out.
Oh, well, it does
I
slip
mean-
in from time to time.
Yeah, that was wicked awesome. And
Wicked.
yeah,
Wicked.
and now
America runs on Duncan.
that was good. Okay, here's another one. When you go out and you're driving and you gotta make a U-turn, what do you call it?
A Yui.
Banging a Yui.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Well,
bang a Yui.
Out here, it's called flipping a Yui or flip a
Flip a
U.
Yui?
Yeah, but
You
bang.
say flip a Yui over here, somebody will flip you off, is what happens.
But no, I was just
Either that
it
or
was
yell at
funny.
you and take your blink and tell you to put your blinker on.
Yeah, I know when I lived with those guys I told you about that were all from out there. They're like, bang one. I'm like, dude, what are you talking about? Dude, bang a Yui right here, and I'm like, oh,
Yes, complete the
U-turn.
sentence in your mind.
Got it, U-turn. Here we go. I found that was just hilarious.
It is. It's lovely. Local regional dialect, as you would say.
But I mean, I love the way you can flip in and out of it, and
I could turn it on and off like a switch.
Yeah.
Born
Now,
and
were
raised.
you're born and raised out there?
Yeah.
Okay. Your husband?
He's a Canuck.
Oh
No, really?
Yep.
Good day. All right.
Yeah. He's wonderful. He's super polite. Puts up with my BS.
Right.
This
Is there
explains so much more now.
Is there? Is
Does it? What does it explain?
is there
No. I'm gonna yes hand it. Yes, it does explain everything.
is there a clashing of NHL loyalty in the house?
Ooh.
Is he a Leafs fan?
We're nerd fans, so
Okay.
we're go with the flow in terms of sports.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
No,
I
that's
think like half the users just logged
No,
off. They're
no.
like, "Oh, she hates
No.
sports." No, I don't hate sports. I just don't care.
Right.
Sorry.
Thank you. Oh,
there you go.
oh,
Ding ding.
mwah.
Ding ding. Yep.
No, I used to be so hardcore. I mean, I grew up with Rick Barry from the Warriors and basketball and stuff out in the Bay Area. I mean, I was so hardcore sports for the longest time, and about 10 years ago, I finally did the. What am I doing? I'm spending every Sunday during football season from morning to night, Thursdays now, and Sunday nights and Mondays. And what am I doing? And then hockey. I got so into hockey. Oh my God. And I'd subscribe to the game. It's why? What do these things do for me? Nothing at all. Waste my time, my money. I don't get anything back from it. It's our team. No, it's not. They're your
Do you own
fans.
the
And,
team?
oh my God.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you making millions of dollars from
Right.
your team?
No.
No, you're spending millions of dollars. Then it's maybe not your team.
But we'll shut down a city because they won a game. Yeah. And and then I found out about
have
the
questions.
Roman circus. And do you know what I'm talking about?
I know of what you're talking about, but why don't you pretend I don't know and maybe tell
Well,
me?
it's a lengthy, but basically it's about how the Romans developed the Colosseum to distract the masses and keep them from finding out about so many other things that were going on in the world. And it's
Right.
Google
is
it
a massive
and you
distraction
will
tactic.
probably learn to hate sports very much. Not really hate sports, but the fact that
The old look over here tactic.
Right.
While I still,
Yeah.
all the things.
it's kind of like American politics. So, anyway, so now all your films and writings, they're all basically comedy based. Am I wrong in this?
Actually, there's a thriller that won a whole bunch of awards, and there's a drama that won a whole bunch of
Oh.
awards, and I wrote a musical,
Dude.
which was actually a comedy.
Oh wow.
So there's a whole bunch of yeah, it depends is what I'm answering.
Well,
you.
no, and I'm not saying
I have
no,
a lot
but I
of-
mean a majority of your stuff. I guess maybe it's because of all the shorts. I'm thinking, but a lot of your
Yes,
stuff
right now
is
I'm
very
definitely-
comedy based.
Yes, that part is my YouTube channel is more comedy than anything else, and the stuff that I'm writing is one drama, one comedy, and one animation.
Oh,
Hmm.
you gonna need some
First
voices
animated
for any of that?
Ooh.
I will keep you in mind. I will. No,
I-
seriously, because I do have some like multiple parts, and yeah, okay, I'll hit you.
I
up.
got some multiple people up in my head, so
Too many in
You
there.
too? Why?
So no, that would be I'd love that. So okay, but what is it? Okay, and you said you've won. I know you've won a lot of awards. Like I said, I got very distracted with your comedy shorts because obviously I'm a comedy idiot. So, but now let's talk about the award-winning drama that you did. What's the name of that one again?
That was Guidance.
Guidance. Okay,
Yeah,
and
it's
now
basically a
that
love
was
letter to my baby girl.
okay.
Aw.
And how long ago was that?
That was 2 years ago, but it was on the festival for about a year and a half, and it's actually
Oh, wow.
wrapping up right about now. So it's done with its festival circuit. There's one more notice that I'm waiting on, just kind of on a lark. I submitted it to one more place, but honestly, I'm going to take it off the circuit, and then I will have a public release pretty soon, like within this quarter.
Wow. Okay.
Ooh.
And let me ask you something about these because I know it's a circuit. It's not just like,
Yeah.
this or that or whatever, and but it's like you put your film or your short or whatever in and it goes through a whole series of film festivals. It's not like it just gets shown in one. It goes to a whole
Yeah, like you submit for selection right into the festival, and it's
Exactly.
essentially like getting accepted to college. Like you're just waiting, you're just sort of cross fingers saying, okay, let me in, guys, let me in.
Pretty much, yeah. I try to do my due diligence before I submit it because every single submission costs time and money. And I try to write cover letters to suit each submission, and I try to actually investigate the festivals each to make sure that they would want something like what I've made,
Right.
increase my chances of actually, being accepted. And I also try to shoot for the moon and go for the big festivals as well. But that's always hard luck because they get tens of thousands of submissions for
Right,
just short
yeah.
and like 20, 25,000 submissions for features every year.
Wow.
Witness Sundance, Tribeca, Toronto, like those. Yeah, those are the higher.
Yeah.
Those are the S tier that will probably never accept an indie person with no SAG connections like me.
Right. But now aren't a lot of, especially nowadays, a lot of movies that make it bigger and even network series and things like that, streaming, they're coming out of these small festivals. They're coming
Yes, 'cause
out
there are
of-
people that attend them, but there's sometimes there's a name attached. It's still tricky to get in because sometimes there's a name attached. Sometimes there's a famous cinematographer that took on this indie project. Sometimes, especially like during the strike, when people weren't working, they were working on indie stuff.
Right.
Sometimes there's like a whole bunch of unknowns being cast alongside Brendan Fraser,
Right.
in a breakout film. Sometimes there's a really beautiful, heartfelt piece that has a supporting actress or supporting actor that we all know, and it features a whole bunch of unknowns, is filmed locally. I'm thinking about Coda, and has a really good story, a lot of good heart, and it got picked up. But I don't know if it would have been if it didn't have, oh gosh, what's her name? She was on The West Wing, the deaf actress that is fantastic. God, I'm so terrible with names.
Marlee Matlin?
Yes, thank you very much. Yes.
Yeah.
If it didn't have her in the credits, would it have gotten accepted to those festivals? Because it got picked up at Sundance. You know what I mean?
Right.
And Apple noticed it, and the distributor bought it from there, like literally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you see the journey that I'm trying to explain is like
Right.
sometimes you have to, it's still Sisyphus pushing a boulder uphill to make any sort of film.
Sure.
No, absolutely. And but now the thing is, like I said, okay, there's a lot, but the thing is with the Sundances and all these other little film, or not little film festivals, these are the bigger film festivals. Even though they call them indie movies and stuff, they're productions. They're big based, money based movies, even though they say they're not. And can't somebody expose these guys really for what they are? Because it's like actors like Bishop Stevens that we've had on the show, and so many others. They talk about these film festivals, and you see some of these movies, and maybe not all the super high quality that these big financed
Sure.
indie
Like blockbuster
movies
types. Yeah.
get made
Right.
with, you still see excellent writing. You see excellent production qualities. You see excellent acting. I mean, it's like, what is it going to take for people to kind of wake up and step away from these indie film festivals and to come and look at these other ones? I mean, what is the big deal about that?
I
Money.
think it's just, yeah, of course. Like if you yeah, money makes the world go around. Anyway.
Go around the world.
Yep.
Okay, we're going back to the musicals again.
Yes, here we are off the rails. Welcome back to the ditch by the train that we were on. And now we're going to push this train back onto the track and see where it goes.
Choo-choo!
Okay.
Okay, sorry.
Short story is that I think, as with anything, art is tough because, like, I think that a lot of people have great stories in there, and some writers who have been doing this for a long time can really crank out some beautiful, beautiful scripts, multiple a year. That's just one person, you know. So and you have a whole bunch of writers, a whole bunch of actors, a whole bunch of people who know how to use a camera, and all of them are vying for attention and vying for, because they want their work to be seen. So I mean, I understand the competition. I'm no shade thrown.
Right.
And sometimes it really is just work until you get lucky. And so sometimes, like, you can hire a spot for a SAG actor, and you will flip everything upside down because that one name on your poster means you increase your chances, you know,
Right.
at getting spotted, at getting picked up, at getting accepted to one of those top 5 film festivals. And that's the current system. And then there are other people who are trying to break away from the system and set up things so that short films like my stuff can get seen. You've got your Tubies, you've got your, what is it? Film Freeway is a network that, you know, shoots films everywhere, but you got your other streaming services that are up and coming and trying to battle against the whole Netflixification of everything. There's a word for you.
Say that 3 times fast.
Netflixification, Netflixification. You're welcome.
Wow. I'll be over here. Wow. So yeah, there is just
it's just a matter of like trying to you work hard to make the stories that you want. And honestly, at the end of the day, that's what I want to do. If my films get seen by 20 people in my entire lifetime, but those 20 people are like, yes, that was really great. I liked it. I enjoyed it. I wish more people could see it. That right there fills my cup, you know, like fills my soul and keeps me going. And I'm like, I have more.
Right.
My 20 true fans will go fed, you know.
Well, but and that's the interesting thing about where we are today, is that those film festivals were, back in the day before the internet, were a way for stuff to get out there. Now, again, it's you know, and I'm going to quote this, but it's easy to get a film out if you shoot it, because you get a digital file, you can upload it to your channels and distribute it sort of poorly that way, but just to get it out there and say, hey, it's there, people can consume it, right? And then obviously, if you want to make a run at this or make it your business, then you have to go elsewhere. You have to you have to dream a little bit bigger and push it up.
It's also about the balance between the artist side and the I want to eat for a living side, the I need to pay my rent side. So do you join somebody else's production house and still make your, you know, do like editing for a client or a series of clients for somebody else, while still pursuing your own creative dreams? Or do you try to go it alone, but then you're a solopreneur and you have to be responsible for running the books and for getting clients and for reaching out on social media and all those things that come along with just, you know, being a business of one, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
And so you sort of have to make a choice between those two. At some point, any sort of creative person has to make a choice between that. It's like, okay, do I link up with somebody else and maybe not get everything that I want to do done? Or do I try to do everything, but then I also have to do these other things? So either way, you're doing stuff you don't want to do. Now that I think
one way or another, you're screwed, Julia.
Yeah.
Just the
All
way
right, I'm
Wendy
here
likes
to announce
keep
the
it
end of
out.
Friendly Filmmaker.
Right. Right.
As
Great,
I
Christian.
sign a contract.
Oh man, way to go, Chris. We killed another YouTube channel. All right, there we go.
It's all right.
Oh,
She signed in blood. It's okay.
Right.
We'll take what we need from her later. Yeah, it's so, and I was gonna say, okay, so now you have a regular job, correct?
I do not. My regular job is being with my children, who are both about to be 6 and 2.5.
Okay, well that's
wow.
a job then. That's
Yeah.
no, motherhood is a job. I don't care what you say. I mean, you know, when I was married, especially when my 2 youngest were born, I was like, you're not working. There's no way you can do it. And my ex-wife was she had to work. She didn't feel she was right. So I support. I said, okay, that's fine. You want to work, but we're doing it after they're X amount of years old, you know. And motherhood is, it's probably one of the toughest jobs I've ever seen in my life. Giving birth is one of the toughest jobs I've ever seen in my life. And if it was up to us men and we had to have babies, there'd be no more people. No.
Like, nope.
Every guy who's seen birth, and if they say, oh, I could do it, liars, you're total liars. And no. And so kudos. So yeah, motherhood is a job. And but before the motherhood,
Birth can be wonderful. Just throwing it out there is like sometimes the stigma against I'm just gonna stand on my little feminist soapbox for just one hot little second and tell all girls, don't be afraid, because honestly, it's not as bad. My mom joked with me. She said, I'd rather have all 4 of you again than have one toothache. And I totally get what she means now.
Yeah.
Because honestly, like those chemicals, our bodies are made for it. And as long as people respect the fact that our bodies have certain chemicals, certain systems, certain muscles, certain everything.
DNA.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, those chromosomes do their own magic, I guess.
Yeah.
But I mean, we literally are made for it. And there are a lot of resources out there to educate women for birth and try to destigmatize the fear around it. Because, oh my God, am I so tired of seeing women just on TV shows written by men who have no idea what it's like to give birth. And they're writing all these lines of, I can't, I'm about to explode. That's not how it works. Like that's
right.
No.
No.
Like, oh, you sweet summer child.
Right.
Have somebody explain it to you that maybe has the parts you're writing about. But
well,
just a quick little aside. So I don't want to throw it out there. Like, yes, I mean, they call it labor for a reason, but it can be a pretty positive and wonderful experience. With my first, I didn't have a very great experience. With my second, I did. And it's because I attribute it to the education. Of course, a lot of it is luck. A lot of it is health. A lot of it is fortune. And that's where everything, your support systems come in. But a lot of it is education, and a lot of it is a mind game too. So I just want to encourage, to women who may not have heard this, women who may not have heard this in their entire lives, where we're trained to fear labor since we're tiny little kids walking around with Barbies,
Right.
It's not that scary.
How many pregnant Barbies have you seen?
Yeah, it can be a pretty positive experience. So
yeah.
But how many pregnant Barbies have you seen?
Yeah, exactly. Apparently, they're all business women.
Yeah, right.
They have so many careers. But you do get encouragement to change careers however often you want to.
Right.
Yeah.
There is sailing skipper.
That's right. Sailing skipper, mall shopping skipper. Let's see. Then you got Dr. Barbie, you got Teacher Barbie, you got computer programmer Barbie, you got business lady Barbie. Which, what does that even mean?
Right. Yeah.
What's your business?
Barbie?
What is your business?
Yep. Haircut Barbie.
Business.
That was a pretty cool one. I like the haircut Barbie.
Yeah, I had.
I think at the end of my tour with Barbies, all of them turned into haircut Barbie.
Right. Yeah.
I'd have my G.I. Joes tackle my sister's Barbies, and Welcome to the GI.
Yeah, and now don't they have like soldier Barbies at this point?
I think so now. Yeah.
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 Cool.
These days for sure. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
So those would give your GI Joes a run for their money.
Probably kick their ass. All right, so let's explain. And I had it scrolling up here. Your little production company that is called Friendly Filmmaker.
Yes.
So let's explain all that you're doing here with that.
So far, just putting out my projects and helping people make their art, but also
Don't
linking
upbeat
up
it.
people.
Just lay it out there.
Yeah. Okay. I run a newsletter every week. I also try to foster a community where, like, basically it just started with the people that I've worked with on projects before. Like, they know that I can work with them on future stuff. And I try to run a filmmaking newsletter that is like, here are some gig postings that I know. Here are some resources that I read. Here's my latest YouTube video if you want to watch it. It's about XYZ that might help people. It's trying to link up because, like, we got musicians, actors, directors, sound people, writers, all sorts of artists on that one network so that they can link up if they want to make projects together. That's the idea behind it, is that, like, I'm a friendly filmmaker. I personally have worn many, many hats on set, and I just want to be able to sort of benefit my own network by making them meet each other on, like, an online forum. And so, I mean, for now, it's just a weekly newsletter, but I hope to expand that when I go full time at some point in the future. And to have, like, a login page and, like, free resources for filmmakers, because I didn't have. There's so much stuff that I didn't have access to because this course costs money and this camera gear costs money and all of this stuff, like everything, money. And it's hard to learn all those things if you have to jump over all of those individual hurdles. So I'm just trying to push some knowledge out there into the world to help those kids get a little further faster. And that's basically what Friendly Filmmaker is about.
Right.
That and sharing my work.
And it's but you're also creating a nice community. Again, you've had a lot of experience, a lot of trials and errors that you're sharing with these people. Now, are people also sharing back? I mean, are you
some are?
Okay.
Yeah, some are. I've gotten some emails from people who told me that, hey, thank you for posting this on your gig because I got 2 or 3 auditions from your latest newsletter, and so now I have promising leads that I didn't have before. And then I have other people. Yeah, I was like, yes, growth. I love it. And I have some people that are like linking up with me to do projects that they otherwise wouldn't have done. And then I got some nice messages from people who are like, oh, thanks for that latest video. It gave me the kick in the butt that I needed. Right. So I appreciate it. Like you said it, you made a whole video to answer a question just for me. I love it. Thank you so much. And so I just want to keep on, because I figure if one person has a question, I'm sure there are at least 10 people that I know. And that means that there are like hundreds of people that I don't know that might have that same exact question. And I happen to have the answer because of XYZ experience. Right. So why not put it out there on video form for it to live forever and help somebody else out? I don't know.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's what YouTube is all about. It's such a learning platform. It's like I tell people, I'm like, Google it. I mean, actually, Andy taught me that. But it's really amazing that, especially now, and I hate to ask it, how old are you?
42. That means I know the answer to everything.
That's right. You are the answer to everything.
I am sitting right here. And you know what? I think I'll stay 42 for ever.
That would also make you Ronnie Lott.
Yeah, until I'm like 82. Then I'll tell you that I'm 82. But until then, I'm 42.
There you go.
Well, technically 15, really.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah. But physically 58, but whatever. But yeah, I mean, back in our days, I mean, the Encyclopedia Britannica, and those didn't really get updated every year like they said they would. So as much as research, so we were like the generation that grew up learning about the media center. It's no longer a library, it's a media center.
Yeah.
And all the resources that you learn to use. I mean, nobody knows about the Dewey Decimal System anymore. They're like, "What's that?" I'm like, "Yeah, trust me."
I guess it's an archaic, some relic that belongs in a museum now.
But
Right.
it teaches you the bases of researching. And what you're doing is, I mean, you create so many shortcuts for these people, and now it's right there at their fingertips. And again, it's friendlyfilmmaker.com. We're talking with Julia Tutko-Balena, right?
Molto bene, grazie mille.
So she's what would be your official title that you would give yourself?
CEO.
There you go.
Yep. Nope. That nails it. But I mean, really,
Well,
I
again,
guess
she's
filmmaker
whatever she
doesn't
needs to
come
be
with
for the
that.
person that's
It's
asking
true.
her.
But on
right?
this interview, CEO.
Yeah.
I am the chameleon in charge.
Right.
Right.
I mean,
Love it.
there's you have so many roles that you're doing. It's hard to really title it, but the fact that you have compiled this, put it together, you've got your YouTube channel, you've got your movies, you've got an award-winning movies. I mean, hello, this is where do you stop? Do you stop?
No, I
Ever?
don't. No, I found what I wanted to do for literal years of my life. And you know how some people are like, Michael Caine, he's happy to retire and he's done acting. I'm not that person. I'm the Judi Dench of the world. I'm like, no, I'm gonna stop when my body fails me. Like that, I just don't see. This is joy for me. Creating is such a part of my identity and such a part of the air I breathe.
Right.
That it's like I want. It says no, I can't. I'm not a retiring type. That's not me.
No, absolutely. I mean,
Right.
I missed radio. I loved radio. I grew up listening to radio. Everything about it, you know, it was my fave. And then I quit the family business for 11 years, did radio, mild success, quit because I became a family man. Couldn't, you know, I can't jump around from job to job when you're like you are in radio. So went back to that. And when I found out about this, I was like, yeah, sure, I'll give it a shot. And now it's like, and
it's just where you find your where you find your
my
spirit.
wife will be coming through soon going, I'll be done in a minute. No, you won't. So, but I mean, she gets it, and she understands it's my passion. So
here's to the loving partners in our lives that support our crazy passions, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So
no, 100%.
What happens from here?
What happens from here? I'm getting better at this.
Where's your next progressive step for you?
So all I've done so far is short films. And this year I'm going to be working on features. It's going to be nice too. And also it'll be the first time that I sell tickets to things that I've made. Two big steps for me in 2024. Because right now I'm completely I've been working part-time on my business and trying to get the word out there and build my community and build everything. But to be perfectly frank with you, as with all things in art, there's very little money in it.
Handy, but that's fine.
And so if I want to make it a sustainable thing, I have to put my business hat on. And I have ideas for the projects that I want to do. And I know the strategy business-wise as well as artistic execution-wise that I'm going to tackle them this year. So basically, as I sit in January 2024, I know what the next 12 months of my year are theoretically going to look like. Which is crazy banana pants. I usually don't have that level of planning. It is. But I'm like, oh, calendar. I wish I could just flip this camera around and show you 1, 2, 3, 4 calendars. Oh, and there's one behind me.
Oh my!
And one on my phone. I may be overdoing it, but yeah, no. If it weren't for calendars, I don't know where I would be. I would be nowhere.
Yeah, and No, so you're old school. You have to have stuff written
I
down on.
like the old school. Yes, I do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's a mixture because what I do is I distill my crazy thoughts onto paper form,
Yeah.
and then I can
Right.
decide what it is that I need to do in what order, and that's when I get digital.
yeah.
That's when I digitize.
Well, and if you write it down, it's real
yeah,
too.
100%.
You know?
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And I mean, that's my thing. I used to have, like you do, I'd have at least 2 calendars, you know.
Yep.
But then I have gotten a lot better on doing the Google Calendar thing on my phone, which I know annoys the hell out of Andy. I actually had to remove, I had my wife on it because she'd always be like, "Are you doing a show this week?" "Yeah, I'm just going to put you on the calendar." And literally last week, she's like, "Okay, I'm tired of getting all your stuff." So it's been over a year. I don't need it. I'm just assuming you have a show. I'm like, okay, you know, like she was shocked the past 3 weeks. Well, not last week, but the 2 weeks before, she was like, "You're really taking 2 weeks off?" Yeah, we are.
Nice.
Yeah.
You need
Really?
rest. Yeah,
Yeah.
you need rest.
Yeah.
And
I'm
yeah, we
sorry
needed
to
a
you guys, but if
reset.
you want to watch the last video that I made about how to tackle 2024, I made a top 10 and like tips to attack it. And one of them was literally schedule time to take off. Like you need rest, especially
Yeah.
us artistic folks. We need to recharge. We need to go see some birds or smell some trees or whatever the heck we want to do. We need less inputs and more like peace.
Right.
You know,
In Andy's case, just
Yeah.
getting outside and shoveling the driveway.
that's right.
Right. Yeah.
And then
That's
shaving
the workout for the
Oh,
day.
man.
the 3 o'clock shadow.
Seriously. Yeah.
But this, I mean, don't shave it until you come back home because that's your protective layer, man.
No, it's true. No, it's true. Like I said, no, I shoveled this morning and that was that was
First
it.
you shake it
helped
off,
this
then
morning
it's all
for sure.
nice and clean for you.
Right.
And then you could go shave it after you're
Yep.
done using it as a face warmer.
Exactly. No,
Or
perfect.
face itcher,
Yeah.
because that's all I seriously, this is as far as I go. My wife wants me to grow a full beard, and I've gotten to the point where it's like, yeah, and I can't do it.
It's
Yeah.
like, I want to peel my face off. I want to Nicolas
Right,
Cage
yeah.
this off of my body.
Yeah, right.
So okay, now again, you were talking about having to charge for your films. Okay. How do you go about setting all that? I mean, do you just come up with, you're like, I want $250 a ticket?
Well, yeah, it depends on if it's an in-person event or thing. I just do market research, like with anything, right? And I also don't want to like fleece anybody. I'm not
Right.
out there thinking that, oh,
Yeah.
look, I'm Martin Scorsese 2.0. Like, here, watch my stuff.
Right.
Riveting things that will change your life in 10 minutes or guaranteed. You know, like
I'm the new Penny Marshall.
yeah, for real. Right. But if I see another buy this course now thing, I'm gonna lose my damn. I'm gonna lose it.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
I've got this whole backwards. I was literally talking to a couple friends the other night and I was telling them I've got it backwards because everybody is charging for courses, for information, and they're putting their short films out for free. I want to do the exact opposite. I think information should be free
Right.
and my art should cost money. So that's what I'm going to try to tackle
Right.
in 2024, which is good luck, weirdo. But hey, I'm going to try it anyway.
Right. Well, I mean, but and that's the whole thing is that you need to make money
Right.
somehow. Like, and you need to, and yeah, you know, you're willing to impart your advice for
Yep.
free right now. Like, and that's sort of your gift. And you know, if I need to pay $4.99 to watch your movies, but I know you from YouTube and like I gotta see, like I'm gonna have to see what you
Right.
do.
Right.
Right. And I'm gonna have to watch what you do at that point if I'm a fan. And so like you do
No, definitely.
feel a
It's like
certain level
every
of guilt.
single ticket sale supports something else, like supports art. Supports the cha-
Absolutely.
It's like, and you're bang on the banana too, because it's like I don't want to charge $20 for a short film. Like
Yeah.
that's not it. It's going to be in the realm of that $4 or $5 because it's like, oh, here you go. It's going to be so low
Yeah.
rent this year too, because it's like I don't have like this whole hosting site that's, you know, automated mailers or whatever else, or file hosting or what have you. It's literally going to be here. Go to my Ko-fi shop, pay me $5, and I will send you an
Right.
unlisted YouTube link.
Right. Yeah.
That's what's
Yeah.
happening. Sorry, everybody. Like, that's all I can do.
Yeah.
And you have this wonderful
Well-
site right here called friendlyfilmmaker.com. So anybody who needs to know information, wants to know about her YouTube channel, what movies she's done, what shorts she's got going on, all her award-winning shorts, I should say, not films, right? That's wrong.
For now.
It's
I mean,
short.
there's one that I was in that didn't win any awards, but it's pretty good because it's on Nebula, and I contributed to this. Do you guys know who Patrick Willens is?
I know the name.
He's a big YouTuber, and he put out a feature-length film on Nebula, and I contributed a clip that's in it, so I'm in his movie.
Oh, nice.
wow.
And I put that on my website. Yeah, that's the first feature that I was
That's
technically
awesome.
in.
So, but now
Nice.
all these extra helpful tints and stuff, all right there through friendlyfilmmaker.com. Anything that you're casting for, maybe you're going to be on there, right?
I have to get better about updating that on my gear page, because what happens is I put it into my newsletters and then it's gone in the ether. If you check your inbox or your
Sure.
spam folder, as the case may be,
Right. Yep.
because yes, thank you Gmail for blocking things that people signed up for. Girl,
Right. Wow.
as I found out this
Right.
week. Lovely. No wonder your open rate is only 60%. Like,
Wow.
40% are on Gmail. Guess who's not getting them?
Right.
Right.
I get a text message. Julia, didn't you send out, I signed up for your newsletter, but I haven't gotten anything. I'm like, check your spam folder.
Right.
Just look
And
at
then
Well,
fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Right.
Yeah, no, that's where I try to update all of those things. So yes. I love the sound effects. See, I've got to up my Elgato game. You got the
Yeah.
Stream Deck going with the sound effects. I'm here for it. I got to do more. So far, all I have is a piece of copyright infringement music.
Right.
That's one of my faves.
I do like that one. That's a popular one and it's favorite. I like it.
Um,
But yeah, short story. Yeah, short story is that just go to the Friendly Filmmaker website and you will catch links to all the things. You'll catch links to my Ko-fi page, my YouTube page, and even I just uploaded it with a carousel with most of my films on there. I have 2 more posters to add, and that's it. So yeah, all roads lead to Rome.
Yeah.
Hit up
Good
Friendly Filmmaker.
Lord. And yeah, I'm gonna need a nap after this because you just
Right.
are just so amazingly have so much going on. It's not even funny. Dude,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, you must
All
have
in
that
the air.
music playing in the background all.
It's forever in my head. Yeah, it lives rent
what's
free.
the spinning plate song? The
Oh yes. Oh, what's it called? The bees. Something with bees. Chekhov's
Flight of the
Season.
Bumblebee. Flight of the Bumblebee. Yeah.
See, I
Yeah.
told you I'm terrible with names,
Yeah.
but I knew. Yes. Thank you for that.
All right. Well, listen, Julia, this has been just so amazing. I mean, we barely even scratched the surface of all the stuff
We
got going
really
on.
did.
We
Yeah.
got to have you back at some point.
I would love that.
Would you be willing to do that? I mean,
Absolutely. Hit
this-
me up next quarter and in 6 months, whatever you want, whenever it's comfortable. I'm
Oh,
so here
man.
for it.
yeah, we
You
would
guys are
have.
great.
Well, when you have a release, we'd love
Ooh.
to promote the release
Yes,
and
absolutely.
show a trailer.
Yes.
maybe
yes,
as
that's one other
well.
thing that I got to do is I got to cut together a trailer.
Yeah. So yeah, no, when you got something in your back pocket and you need to push it out there, let us know. We will gladly help promote it in the best way.
I am
Absolutely.
overjoyed and very thankful. Thank you.
All right. So, well, listen, I know time's getting short here, and I'm trying to position. There we go. Now we're back to where we need
Okay.
to be.
This is fighting
and
frames.
getting short. Yes, we know.
Crack.
All right.
Find that guy somewhere.
One day we will. I'm pretty sure he's got like 20 different hiding spots. So we're just gonna light
Right.
the house on fire and we'll start anew somewhere else. He'll still figure it out. It's but anyway, that
Yeah.
gentleman right there is reminding us that we are close to the end, and he wants to hear random questions of insanity. Yes, that we get it. This is just a series of questions. There are no right or wrong answers, mind you. That our crackhead
Dead silence is probably the only wrong answer.
Right. Yeah.
Well,
But you know what? You could give us the look of.
I could just give you deer caught in the headlights.
Right, yeah. And
Like
then we
mouth
know.
twitch.
Yeah, we. I like this. That was good.
Yeah, red alert.
Oh god! Red alert! Red alert!
no.
Red alert!
Yeah.
Red alert!
Yeah, then
Oh.
then that happens, and we're all.
I have more stories about my okay. Stories for next time.
Okay.
Ask me about the
Next
Riker
time.
maneuver next time.
Oh yes,
What?
yes.
Which, by the way, I share a birthday with
So,
him and
okay.
I love him.
Oh wow. So real quick, the Riker maneuver is how he sits in chairs.
Yes, the Riker maneuver is
And
how
he-
he sits in chairs, but also as a director, Frakes does the scale of shaking. And I
right.
totally use that
Yes.
move on Dibs on Mars.
Oh.
Oh, okay. All right.
See, we're
I'll
big
tell you more
Star
about
Trek
it next time.
nerds.
That's a teaser for next time.
Yeah, we're big Star Trek nerds. So,
Um,
Huge difference.
me too.
yeah. That.
Okay.
Show her the starship. Show it to her.
Oh, right.
This is so.
I saw the
cool.
communicator. I'm already here
No,
for
the
that.
communicators.
Yeah, that was the communicator. So this
Light it up.
but it also lights
Oh,
up. I don't know.
cool.
Stop that right now. I'm
See?
driving to your house and I'm taking it from you. That's so cool.
Julia, we're
Yeah.
now best friends. We're now best friends because of that.
Best friend status. Told you I was friendly.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's not just a clever name.
It's not.
All right. So, Julia, with random questions of insanity, it basically just helps us delve into your psyche. There are no right or wrong answers. There are 2 base questions that we start off with, and I think she's good for both of these.
Let's go.
I'm gonna take the that there isn't one, but we'll see.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ask your question.
All right. So, our first question is, what is the best James Bond film?
Ooh. From Russia with Love.
See, I told you she'd know.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. No, you're right. You're right. Okay.
Nope. Sorry. Hit the wrong button.
Doing
That's
the
right.
wrong thing.
That's right. Yeah. It's always...
Yes.
Hello, dear. Oh, okay. Yeah. Andy, keep going.
You got it. I got you. All right. So the second base question is, what is your favorite sandwich? And like, so you can go to a magic refrigerator and everything for your favorite sandwich is there. What is it? What's on it? Bread to bread.
Cold cut or hot?
Again, this is your favorite
Ooh,
sandwich.
In that case,
no
my
matter what.
refrigerator gives me a steak and cheese and mushroom sub with a little bit of mayo and toasted bread, please.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right. No, good. I would ding ding if I had the soundboard here. Nice. Excellent. Excellent. What was your favorite toy growing up?
Ooh. PlayStation 1,
Ooh. Okay. What was your game?
Lara Croft.
Yes.
Yep. Tomb Raider.
Yes.
The Tomb Raider series
Yeah.
was our jam when we were kids. That was our
Okay.
JAM
All right.
jam. It was awesome.
Oh, that's awesome.
Predating that, there was
That's-
this beautiful little sock puppet. I remember when I was like 5, my sisters and I had these beautiful sock puppets that were like
Uh-huh.
little dolls, and then you fold them and their hats turned into flowers. So it looked like a flower pot,
Oh,
but then
yeah.
you kind of like opened it up and it was a
That's
little
right.
doll inside. That was also, that was
Yeah.
a more like 5-year-old me favorite.
That's awesome. That's incredible. That's incredible. What's your biggest pet peeve?
Ooh.
Being on this
People are
show.
a-holes. Is that
Good
is that
answer.
wrong?
Yeah.
I mean,
No, there's
yeah. I don't like it, especially on set. You pick up the divos and the divas, and I'm like, oh,
yeah.
you again.
Right. Yeah, right.
All right. My turn.
Okay.
Yes, your turn.
Ice cream, cake, or pie?
Yo, ice cream.
Dude, what kind of ice cream?
Flavor?
I like it all, but I'll take the chocolate coated almond bars from Haagen-Dazs any day of the week
Ooh.
and twice
Oh,
on
yeah.
Sundays. And I
Okay.
do mean twice on Sundays. I'll have 2 of those bad boys in one go. I don't
The
care.
correct answer is chocolate chip cookie dough.
No, chocolate chip cookie dough. I couldn't have that when I was pregnant because the cookie dough pieces. I love me some
That's right.
American Dream, you guys.
Oh yeah. No, absolutely.
American
Yeah.
Dream and cookie dough. My husband would share. My husband and I would get one of each and then share.
Oh,
Oh
there
yeah.
you go.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And this is why I have weight trouble.
Right.
Just FYI.
Well, I'm so svelte because of that.
Yeah. It's all the calcium. Really strengthens the bones.
What's the best music genre?
Ooh, that's not fair. There are so many good ones. How about anything Aaron Emanuel writes? That he's a composer that I just worked with on the musical Dibs on Mars, and he was fantastic. He came up with the musical bits for a song in literally, it was a 48-hour film project. So he put together an entire musical number for us in under that, because it was like maybe 30 hours of work. Yeah.
Yeah.
So quick plug for Aaron. By the way, I'm signing up for, I'm telling Aaron this. Aaron, I signed up for the 48th this year. You want in? Hopefully we don't get musical again. Or maybe hopefully we do.
Right. Yeah.
All right.
Seriously.
Andy, one more.
Okay, so you have a magic pen that you can write any name on your call sheet and they will show up. What name do you write?
William Shatner.
Yes!
Oh!
I kid you not. Yesterday, I literally dreamt about this because I'm writing a comedy. I'm writing a comedy that's set in space. And who better for a comedy set in space than playing my space dad? I fan cast him in my head as my space dad.
Oh my.
Yeah. Oh, totally.
Dude.
Totally.
So nailed it. That deserves an extra.
Well done. Well done.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, we are
out in the universe
now, Julia.
Dear William Shatner.
Yeah. It's gonna happen. No, you said it. It's
gonna
happen.
I really hope so. That would be mind-blowingly amazing.
Okay, let's gonna end it with you have 30 seconds to tell the world something. What is it?
Give me lots of money, love me forever, and be nice to each other. But not necessarily in that order.
Nope. It all works together. Julia, you are awesome. That's all I got
Thank
to
you.
say.
You guys
Amazing.
too.
This has been absolutely wonderful. You got to come back, especially when you're releasing your next feature. Let us know, and we would love to have you on. Maybe you'll show us a clip. Oh my God, no way. We could do that, couldn't we?
Yeah.
I mean, we have the technology. You
have the technology.
Hopefully, we'll have something better than Spectrum Internet at that point.
Seriously. Dear Spectrum. How do I spell that?
Yeah.
No, it's Dear Spectrum. Please die. But no, Julia, this has been an absolute pleasure.
No.
We cannot thank you enough for being on here and being with us.
Thank you for having me.
Please check out her website, friendlyfilmmaker.com. All her shorts, her YouTube channel, everything's on through there. We'll have links to it on our website, therandomchristianshow.com. Julia, you are an amazing, wonderful lady. We thank you so much. Tell your husband we're jealous, and he's an amazing man for putting up. Our wives would totally sympathize with him. So
we'll start a support group.
Right.
There you go. There you go.
Kind of like what this show really is. Anyway, Julia, thank you again so much. Please come back. We will see you soon. You are the bestest, awesomest person ever. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you very much for having me. This was so fun.
All right. See you, Julia. Thank you for being here. And there it is.
It's never enough time, is it?
Seriously,
it's never enough time.
And my wife was like,
I knew what. Yeah, when she walked in, I was like, "Uh-oh, we went long," but that's
crap.
okay.
But well, we had a rough start. So, but next week,
Well, we had a rough start and a great guest.
Yes.
That's like the worst possible combination
It never works out well for us because we end up having way too much fun. And
right.
So anyway, that sound right there means that it's time for us to be departing, riding the waves on the way out. And by the way, the swell out west is insanely huge. I've been watching all sorts of Surfline pictures. Anyway,
the Random Christian Show Surf Report coming straight at
right.
you at the end of this.
Oh my gosh, dude, out in Hawaii, it's been going off all over. Anyway, all right, so again, Julia Tutko-Balena.
Yeah.
Cannot thank her enough for being a part of this. What else we got going on, Andy? Next week, where are we at?
We got the Smiley. We got Smiley
dude,
coming
that's
up.
right. Oh, well, I hit it and you hit it at the same time. Comedian Bob Smiley returning. That's twice now. So we're cool. Rob, he will be coming on. He's going to be talking about his books that he's got, his tour. He's actually been doing. He's got a lot going on. My God,
he's got stuff going on, stuff that we could talk about.
Yeah, because I said, well, hey, give me a little link into what he's like. Well, I got this, I got this, I got this, I got this, I got that. I was like, okay. I guess we'll talk about that when you're on the show next week.
Yeah, we'll fill the show.
And the Smiley Minute. I don't know if you guys have caught that. I try to repost it whenever I can.
It's so good.
It's so awesome. He is just hilarious and just so quick and so fun. So make sure you're here with us next week, 4 p.m. Central Time, 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Mountain Time. Yeah. Mountain Time.
No.
I almost said Central, but I didn't. So,
no, good for you.
But kids, we can't thank you enough. I know we're off for a few weeks, but we're back and we're coming back even stronger. So be here with us. Keep it rolling. Tell a friend, tell a neighbor, tell people in the store, the Random Christian Show with the K. Check us out, listen up, and be a part of it. There you go. All right. For this guy, for that guy, Andy,
me,
and everybody else involved in Thank Campers, Mrs. A's Famous Salsa Buena, we thank you all very much for being a part of this, and we will see you next week. So be good, kids. Be cool. Take care. We love you. And just trying to find the credit to say peace out. God bless you. We love you. See you later.